In data modeling, the most frequently used relationship is the one-to-many relationship. This is when the instance of one entity is related to many instances of another entity. A one-to-many relationship refers to a scenario where one record from one table is associated with multiple records from another table. One-to-many relationships are extremely useful construct for modeling hierarchical structures. Let's take a look at few examples. A university course has many students enrolled. Each course can have many students enrolled. A particular student is enrolled into a single course. A department has many employees, where each department can have many employees, but a particular employee is associated with only a single department. A customer can place many orders, but an order is placed by a single customer. So all the relationships we have been seeing here, they are optional relationships. Here each customer can place many orders, but a particular order is placed by 0 or 1 customer. This is indicating the optionality of this relationship. It means an instance of order can exist without an associated customer. So since we are implementing this relationship in a relational database with the help of this foreign key, so when we implement this, we have this foreign key. If the relationship is optional, this foreign key will allow null value. So if this is a mandatory relationship, it will look like this. Here each customer can place many orders, but a particular order must be placed by a customer. So here the minimum cardinality and maximum cardinality is 1. It means we should always have an associated customer for an order. When we implement this in a relational database, we have the foreign key, but this foreign key should be not null. We should not have null value. Every single record in order table will have a value for customer ID. So in this case, we can say the rule is an order must be placed by a customer. So this is the difference between an optional relationship and a mandatory relationship. And in a mandatory relationship, we will not have the optionality here. In an optional relationship, we will have a 0 or 1 cardinality at parent side. Let's see how can we do this in a data modeling tool. Here we have the customer entity and order entity. Let me create a one-to-many relationship. Go in here, a non-identifying one-to-many relationship. See, this is an optional one-to-many relationship. If you look at this, here we have 0 or 1. Also, if you look at this customer ID, this foreign key attribute should allow null values since this relationship is optional. So let's see the corresponding code. Look at the order table definition. The customer ID, this is the column, foreign key column, which implement the association. So look at this. This is allowing null value. It means this is an optional relationship. If the relationship was mandatory, we have to select the relationship and go to the optional property and set these to true. Set these to false. Okay, if the relationship is not optional, it means it is mandatory. So look at this. So we have the cardinality here exactly 1. It means a customer can place many orders, but an order must be placed by a single customer. So this is how we develop optional relationship and mandatory relationship. And if we look at the code generated for a mandatory relationship, let's generate it. I have just pressed Ctrl Q after selecting the object. So if you look at the order table, you can find customer ID now not null. So if the relationship is optional, you can have null values in the foreign key. But if the relationship is mandatory, we should have not null constraint for the foreign key. So this is the summary of optional relationship and mandatory relationship. The same representation in IDEF1 notation will look like this. This is IDEF1x notation. If you look at here, the optional relationship is represented here using a hollow diamond. The mandatory relationship is represented here without a hollow diamond. In IDEF1x, a solid dot indicates many or more. So if you read this, each customer can place many orders. A particular order may be placed by a customer. And here, each customer can place many orders, but each order must be placed by a customer. So this is how we represent the same set of rules in a IDEF1x model. Okay, we have more examples. We can have hundreds of examples for one-to-many relationship. A city has many streets. I will leave the rest of them for you to practice. An airline has many flights. A newspaper has many articles. A car rental company has many vehicles. An author can write many books. Thank you.